And when you situationally, when you put it like that, you're 100% right. 100%. There are, I'll even be the first to admit, we have in this police department a lot of misconceptions, a lot of them. And we follow a lot of them that don't make sense. And high command has their issues. Command has their issues. General patrol has their issues. I think we do it. We do a really good job, I think, at locking it in when we need to. But what we're dealing with right now is a lack of motivation. And I think the demoralizing side of it is a learning moment. But a lot of people don't take learning moments as learning moments. They take them as, right?
Yeah.
So when you put it like that, you're 100% right. No one wants to take lead on a scene. No one wants to try and, be the responsible one. Everybody wants to sit in the back and just be there on a scene. So when you put it like that, yeah, I can respect and understand that side of it. And I don't know.
People are afraid to do things. Flop, I mean, I suffered a 5-day suspension because I playfully hit a friend in the EMS department with a baton one time. Didn't knock him unconscious.
Nikita, please don't out me like this.
And I got a 5-day suspension.
Okay.
And then within the last couple of weeks, I've
nothing wrong with
that
Tessa.
One of the same people who pulled me aside and suspended me for 5 days shot an officer and put them in ICU. And as far as I'm aware, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully I don't go around telling people, but it just seems so unbalanced in some ways. A 5-day suspension fucking hurts for something that was done in jest. And then, of course, I've been pulled into the captain's office now 4 times over the stupid pink shirt thing. Which, dear God, like, I'm not
pink
even
shirt
wearing
thing?
anything but my office. Yeah, I wore a pink shirt once during CopCon for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There was a pink uniform shirt, and I put LSPD patches on it.
Did he? Where the fuck did we buy some weed?
There's a weed shop next to Little Soul. I forget what that.
There, just sell me a joint. I don't want to go to a fucking weed. Give me a fucking joint.
I don't have a joint.
Me an arm and a fucking leg.
I don't have a joint.
Jenny,
Or
please.
Do you just want money for weed?
Yes, please.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm married.
That's alright. We won't tell your wife.
There's some weed money.
Thanks, Daddy. Where's the fucking store?
If you go that way, but
it's not fair.
You go.
Daisy wants money too. You're treating us.
I'm sorry.
You fancy her, don't you?
You can't give me money without giving Daisy money. Alright, thanks, Daddy.
Yeah, of course. We gotta get out of here. I just gave one 1,000 and the other one 500. I'm a cheap bitch. We gotta go. Oh, fuck, that's funny. Classic no pixel. Serious conversation interrupted by whatever that is. Yeah. No, this is a good conversation though, because I part of my like goal with command is a lot of people think that there's like a wall between officers and command, but really there should be a bridge between officers and command. And I feel like if there's something important that's good to know, it's talking to the people that are out doing things that have an opinion, but their opinion isn't necessarily heard sometimes. Because honestly, talking to Remington, I get a lot more of a different perspective on situations when I talk to Remington.
Anyway.
What were you saying before? I don't remember.
We were talking about basically the morale. I mean, we all know morale's low.
Morale has been really low, and I'm trying my best. And honestly, I need to start striking people for smaller things, because I do want want to remind people that, like, we need to try and be a little bit more up to date on a standard, but at the same time, it's hard to not come off like the dick for it. Unfortunately, I may have to come off like the dick for it, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That's fair. That's the reason why I'm in this position. Is
That's where it was. We were talking about the unfairness of striking.
Oh yeah.
Because I got my 5-day suspension, and other people, I literally watch people tase each other and strike each other with batons until they pass out, and even shoot each other.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I got a 5-day suspension for hitting someone who holds no ill will towards me.
I'd be doing good, Nikita, by the way.
Or anything. It wasn't in like malice, And so there's a feeling of unfairness and almost a feeling of being targeted. I wore a pink shirt once with LSPD patches on it. And I shit you not, I've been pulled into the captain's office 4 times for that one thing. That I did one time.
Well, I am biased when I say that out of anybody to pull into a captain's office to talk about shit, I feel like one conversation with you, Remington, and I'm able to get a full picture as to what happened and what's going on, because you talk slow, concise, and clear. And unfortunately, some people need that, and I feel like, that's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I know I have a different perspective on things, but that comes from my experience, I think,
Well, I mean, the thing though is I feel like anyone who's reasonable to see a situation in its fullness, to just understand a side.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time. I had to tell this to Harvey literally on the daily. I said, Harvey, did you talk to the other party? No. Talk to them. Explain your side. Have them explain theirs. And so help me God, if it don't work out, you come back and talk to me.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I'm here. But if you're failing to just be an adult and go talk to the person to figure things out, unfortunately, a lot of the times it does feel targeted, because sometimes people will have a conflict with somebody, 3 weeks later have another conflict, and instead of talking to them, go to command, now they feel like they're being targeted. I've seen this happen multiple times. I've been reached out to multiple times about this happening. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the issues that we deal with, mainly the strike system, yeah, we could probably use some working on the strike system. I think that's stuff that I'd be willing to look into and try and see if we can maybe find a better middle ground than where we're at right now. But I think a lot of the command conversations would come to a whopping end as soon as people just learn to talk to each other. I know people don't want to do your job announcements in shift 3, but if we're not doing our job in shift 3, then, guess what? Unfortunately, I'm going to start not caring, right?
Flop, I've been saying it for months. That is like a huge indicator of the problems we have right now, is the whole stigma around do your job announcements. But yet all you hear about all the time from different command people and officers is how the basic shit isn't getting done. And that's a really big indicator to me of like where morale is. When people hold that whole no do your job announcements thing, but they're not doing their job, then something needs to be done. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to hear them every once in a while. We need reminders every once in a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna start talking to the other people that helped me with the shift 3 meeting, because unfortunately I'm not gonna shift blame as to who started what or who's the reason for what, but I never wanted to not have do your job announcements. I think sometimes we do need to be reminded.
Honestly, I mean, sometimes you can make it fun. There's some things I like to discover that may have been known at one point, but people aren't doing it anymore. And I like to show it off,
Yeah.
Hey, look at like the fucking mailbox thing. Less than 10% of this department knows that the mailbox is logged. you know?
Yeah.
And it's such a useful tool.
No, I'm with you, and I think that your situation is valid. And honestly, if this is actual honest input you'd like me to pass up, I will gladly bring that up to somebody and see about how we can try and make improvements. I know you've submitted the thing to high command, and I'm willing to talk with Dark next time I see him, and just tell him and say, listen, you know, Remington brings up a really valid point. We don't like do your job announcements, but at the same time, people are getting in trouble for things that, you know, feel sometimes targeted and demoralizing, when a simple heads up at a meeting could resolve the issue, or just telling the person, hey, make sure you do this, and not making them feel targeted. It could be all the difference, right?
Yeah.
There's things that we could be doing
The strike
better.
point system alone.
The strike point system is, yeah.
I wish it was more used. I wish we got strike points issued more often. But I really wish it was based on, like, the fall off time was based on your work time. Because saying that your points fall off after 60 days seems unfair when you put in 60 hours work versus 6.
Yep.
A week, you know? It's like, well, I'm just going to accumulate more. I have more chances to accumulate more strike points because I work more. So I put in more effort into this police department, so I'm at more risk. It doesn't make any sense.
What was that last part? I'm sorry.
It's that I'm more at risk of losing my job from strike points because I work more. It seems unfair.
I've always said that was really stupid. I agree with you there, and I think anyone who reasonably has been in this police department for any length of time would also agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Honestly, not to play devil's advocate and defend all of command on this, but I feel like most people in command know when... I'm trying to think of someone who's around literally every day. I could use you as an example. I feel like most people in command would see you and say, okay, Remington is around all the time. And I feel like most people would be able to justify the reason to say, Remington doesn't normally make mistakes, so this is okay. Do you know how many times I've gone to Tessa and people have been like, I wouldn't self-snitch. And I'm like, listen, I wouldn't self-snitch either. But at the same time, if I'm going to do something and strike somebody for something that they did, if I make the same mistake that they would have done, I should be held just as accountable as that person, considering the fact that I would strike somebody for it. So why should I get the free pass? I don't get the free pass. I shouldn't get the free pass. I've had a processing violation, and I went right to Tess, and I said, I need 5 or 10 or however many strike points you deem necessary. And I explained to her the situation, gave her the report number. I said, I forgot to get this person's DNA and unfortunately take their weapons license. This one's on me. And she looked and said, okay, is this good? I said, yes, ma'am. And I have asked her to strike me for it, because I don't want to hear anyone ever come to me and say, yeah, well, Flop, you're in command and, you know, you get the free pass. I don't. And I purposely put myself in that position. Otherwise, I get too comfortable. And if I get too comfortable in my position, then everyone gets too, you know, way too comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? If I set the example by not running DNA, everyone's going to set the example by not running DNA, because no one's going to get penalized for it.
Yeah.
So I try and hold myself to that standard to remind myself that just because I'm in a much more fortunate position to oversee things does not mean that I am free of not doing those things.
Yeah. And I try to do my best to approach people when I see a problem like that, like the exact same scenario. Whenever I found that you didn't take their DNA and stuff, you know, who did I go to?
Why?
I went to you. And I've done the same thing to even Sweets. You can ask Sweets. I've literally gone to him when I saw a problem. Hey, Sweets, you didn't do this. Can you help me out and get it fixed? Because you can talk to people.
It's not going to get you in trouble for talking to somebody, and if it ever does, so help me, that'll be the last day I ever work in this police department. When we can't properly have an adult conversation with one another anymore at all, yeah, my foot's already out the door. So
yeah,
you were doing everything fine. I hate to cut this short.
No, you're good.
I'm eating Drainer in like an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I need to shower.
Ew.
458.
Yeah.
Processing. 10
Wait. No, yeah, wait.
I showered yesterday.
Like,
I usually shower when I wake up or when I go to bed, and I didn't when I woke up. So.
that's fair.
Hi, Jigs.
Hello, you beautiful human beings.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm
Harry's on duty?
How do I describe myself?
Huh?
How do I describe myself?
Ugh, I can't. Harry's on duty.
Some people don't know.
I'm kidding. I'm
that
kidding. I'm
this
kidding.
is a
I'm kidding.
job.
It's a joke.
We're here to do a job.
Being injured and I
Oh,
would
you're perfect
punch
for this
you.
conversation, please.
Like actually parking it. Yes, I parked it.
What's up, Jigs?
Oh, you just asked me how I was doing.
Oh, I thought you were about to vent about like how like we're here to do a job and people aren't doing it.
Oh no, we are here to do a job.
We are.
Hey, Flaw. Hey, guys. Uh-oh.
Hi. How are you?
No.
I'm fine. How are you guys?
I'm great.
Oh, God.
Why are you bumping me?
I have a gun.
Okay. Yeah, use it.
I have a better gun.
We had to charge
There's wheelchair.
today.
What did you say, Barry?
God, he's gonna hit me.
We had to charge the Richard guy with the last name that starts with a W with like felony animal something.
Oh,
I don't know who the fuck that Richard person is.
Richard?
I got on
Well,
duty
he's
in the
in-
middle of
he's
bad
in-
street race chase.
He's indefinitely suspended from the
He was a
ranger station,
receptionist.
so it's fine.
Did he eat a chicken?
No,
Was
he
he a
Kicked a
cop?
chicken.
No, he
No,
was a
he was like a-
receptionist, and he decided to kick someone's chicken or punch someone's chicken, and then threatened to fucking
He also
eat it.
used to stalk women
There's nothing
and
wrong
try
with
and put
that.
them in the back of his
Oh.
truck. So,
There's a
well,
lot of things
I
wrong
was
with that
before
one.
his expungement though. That was the whole.
But it's just a chicken. I mean, it's supposed to be into
It's
an
a
oil
pet.
and
Go read the
KFC.
charge. If he intentionally punched the damn thing and intentionally wounded it, that is textbook felony animal cruelty, and I'm not letting that motherfucker. If he can't deal with a damn chicken, why am I gonna trust him with any animal to come through the fucking ranger station?
I'm just saying, why are you carrying a chicken?
It's a pet.
Right now?
I mean,
it's Birdie Nash's pet.
It was
pet
Birdie
chicken.
Nash's pet.
why do people carry
Funny.
chickens as a pet?
What do you mean?
Cute.
Chickens are meant to be eaten.
No, they're not. They produce
Yes,
eggs.
they are.
The other ones you
eggs
can
are
eat, but there's
also
some.
eaten.
I'm going
Yeah,
42
But if you eat the chicken, they come with the
again.
eggs.
I'm gonna eat
All right,
Birdie Nash's
fine.
chicken.
Okay.
I'm
Nick-
gonna keep doing my job.
Nikki, I will put you on the fucking docket for criminal
Do it.
threats.
See, you won't.
Hey, Remington,
Exactly. What are you gonna
are
do?
you my
I'm
witness?
gonna go there and on the court case and be like, yeah, I did that shit. I'll prove your point.
Good night. Good luck, Daisy. Remington, I gotta go. I'll talk to you.
No problem. Good night, Flop.
Good night. All right, Chad. I'm going to bed. I have to. I'm not even going to bed. I lied. I got to meet Trav early. We're going to be traveling somewhere, which will be kind of fun. I don't know if I'm bringing my backpack. I might bring it. I might not. I don't know. I'm going to hop in the shower, though. Because if I don't, God damn it, I'm never going to get the chance to... Yeah, it's Ranger hoodie I want to get rid of. Replace it with Ranger... Whoop, shit. Ranger hoodie. I want to thank everybody for the support, as always. Just in general, if you're new, happen to be enjoying your stay, hit the follow button. I would love to see you come back. If you are not in Discord and you want to keep up with the stream, please join the Discord. Also, on just a little pretense note, I am leaving in a couple days on a trip. I have all the information on Discord in my announcements. If you haven't checked it yet, please go read it. It's there for you, so you are aware. If I'm ready to eat something, I'm gonna go eat something right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna go hang out. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I might bring the backpack, and if I don't use it, but sorry to end early. I apologize. I wasn't expecting this to come up. This is supposed to be later on in the week, but I ended up doing a stream instead, so works out. But yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all the support. Thank you to everybody who has helped out with Partner Plus up to this point. We are at, I'll let you know in a minute. We are 2 points away from 200, which is insane. 2 fucking sub points away. Absolutely crazy. You guys are amazing. You're wild. I love you. I'll catch you guys when I catch you. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.